One of the biggest threats to our liberties today is the federal judiciary. How many times have we complained about the judges and the decisions they make, letting criminals back out on the street or doing something that you think violates the Constitution? Why does this happen? It's very simple. Because we elect people to Congress who approve the nominations of these judges. That's it, pure and simple. I don't care what a judge's personal opinion is. I want a judge that respects the Constitution and adheres to the principles of the Constitution. If we do that, we're going to be fine. I don't want somebody that's going to say what Madison meant or what somebody else meant when they wrote the Constitution. I want a judge that respects that Constitution and adheres to the principles. And unfortunately, we're not getting those kind of judges on the courts, on the federal courts today. As a member of the United States Senate, I'm proud of my votes. Let me tell you, I voted for Clarence Thomas. I voted against Breyer. I voted against Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was an activist liberal. And there's nothing wrong with having a political position. Elections have consequences, and the president has the right to pick his judges or her judges, but he does not have the right, in my view, to pick people who are going to impose their personal views on us as opposed to what the Constitution provides for. In Ruth Bader Ginsburg's case, I was one of 3 out of all these so-called conservative Republican senators, Jesse Helms, Senator Don Nichols of Oklahoma, and myself. We were the only 3 who voted against her. So you cannot stop this assault on the Constitution by the federal judges if you don't vote against them. Let me go to a little more in the news today. Judge Sotomayor. I voted against her when she was nominated for the appellate court, the Circuit Court of Appeals in 1998. It's on the record. In 1998, I voted against her. I was one of 29 Republicans to vote against her. Why did I do that? For the same reasons you're reading in the news today, that she was an activist who put her personal views above the Constitution. So if you want a senator who's going to watch these judges, not only when they get to the Supreme Court, but before they get there, when they're nominated to the district courts and the appellate courts, I had somebody on my staff who monitored this information, and when we saw an activist judge come, we voted against them. We didn't vote against all judges, just the activists who tried to impose their personal views. So if you want a senator who's going to watch that and stick to the constitutional provisions of the judiciary, Bob Smith's your guy. Thank you.